Hi guys, welcome back to Euphoria. Not everybody are born with talents, neither are they born with magic. But we can always develop our skills, always try to encourage a person. Let's see one such story where a person is greatly discouraged and is depressed by his surroundings. Let's get into the story and let's see what happens next. Season 1, Episode 1, Unleashing Poison. Story starts. In a very happy place called Ivory Land, where people were filled with happiness except for the cruel researcher, Professor Black. He wanted to conquer the world. He wanted to invent something. He wanted to be the king of the world. Shocking news for Ivory Land. On the bright day of Sunday, 50 mothers lost their life but gave birth to 50 children who looked different from each other. They had different skin color and pupils and were different from each other. This amazed the people of Ivory Land. Professor Black found this suspicious and started researching about the death of the pregnant women and the birth of the 50 newborns. After 8 years of the mysterious case of the newborns, as the people of Ivory Land were not greatly educated, they wanted to build a school for the future pillars, so the people invested some money and got some help from the government, and it was just perfect for the school. The 50 newborns were 8 years right now. Their parents thought that it would be a threat to the common people if they studied in the same school as they were magical. So they pushed hard and built their own little school at the corner of the Ivory Land so that no one would find it out. The school built by them was the School of Magic. There they improved all the 50 children's skill of using magic. This stayed as a secret. They led a peaceful life. In the school, the top best 6 students are Striker, Amber, Sabrina, Andy, Nick, and Ray. They were the Super Six and were best friends for life. To maintain this secret, they used the invisible spell on the school. Professor Black was up to no good. He went on a mission to find about these 50 children. Striker was born with no powers, but she was a pretty girl with black eyes and had raven black hair. Amber can't curse anyone, that is, whatever she says comes to happen. Sabrina can turn invisible whenever she wants. Nick was super strong and super fast. Andy is a time traveler. Drake is a wizard. Professor Black's flashback. Professor Black was a very sweet boy when he was young, but he was bullied and his parents did not take good care or care about him. He was depressed, and when he took care of himself, people discouraged him, which awoke the bad devil in himself. He wanted to show who he was and wanted to conquer the world and have his own rule. Whatever invention he did was a fail, but he never lost hope. Professor Black started creating a human, which is not a complete human or a robot. It is made up of all the natural elements and was so powerful. It had no emotion. It could poison anyone's mind. It can read anyone's mind and is also so powerful and could disguise as anyone, and if she curses anyone with her eyes, she could control them. This great invention was named as poison. Poison was made up of no metal but was made up of 118 elements. He wanted to use poison to destroy and conquer the world. It took him over a year to complete the invention. And year later, after a year, he created poison, but he also discovered about the school that was kept as a secret. He knew that they were magical, and he had a fear that poison will be destroyed by those. So, in order to know more about them, he wanted to find them. He remembered Andy's yellow eyes from the newspaper. So he started the journey of finding them. He used his capsule, which can show him direction towards any different species or any magical object, which he had to specify in the description of the capsule.
OMG, I'm so bored. This life is completely boring. I want to explore the world.
But we shouldn't go out. It is not safe for the common people. We should maintain our secrets. We shouldn't break the rule.
Sapran is right. Striker, you don't have any power. Why do you care?
Everybody hurted Striker all the time as she had no power. But she wouldn't say anything because she thinks that is the truth and it's her friends. So all the time she carries the pain.
I agree with Sabrina.
So do I.
I am in too.
So, are you with us or not, Striker? You may have experience because you're normal.
Okay, I'll help you out, guys.
That's good.
The children sneaks out of the school, while Professor Black starts his journey of finding the 50 children.
Guys, I'm very hungry.
Okay, let's go and eat.
Let's go and ask someone the route for a good restaurant.
They see Professor Black and ask the route. Professor Black recognized Annie's yellow eyes and found that they were 6 of the 50. Sir, can you show us the path for a good restaurant? Sabrina spills the beans about where they were from.
We are from the Magical School, sir.
Striker mumbles and tells no. We are from the Blueberry School.
Take a straight and then a left.
He finds
You
his
will
way to
find
the
the
school by
restaurant.
using his capsule. As the capsule could find magical places at school, the school was no more invisible for him.
Sir, I'm very sorry. We don't need a professor right now.
Okay then, I'll tell the truth about the school then.
Don't. We are readily accepting
The children
you.
enjoyed
We
the
are
day,
pleased.
and all the 6 silently sneaked inside the school and saw
What is
Black.
the person we met?
Absolutely.
What is he doing here?
We need to keep an eye on him.
A sad news. He is our new professor.
Another year later, Professor Black learned everything about magic as well as black magic, and he also knew a very dark secret. But he couldn't use magic as he was not having any powers, or neither was he born as a magical being. He was common man but couldn't inherit magic. But he wanted all this magic knowledge to be inherited by Poison, so that she would be the most powerful. Black unleashed Poison with perfect description, and to be the king for the world, he was up to the evil mystery. Poison came into life.
Euphoria.